it play and call it work.
Hey there folks, Luka at MiniWarGaming here to unbox Wild West Exodus for you. Now this is Wild West Exodus, the starter set Gunfight at Red Oak, brought to you by Warcradle Studios. The contents of this box includes the Lawmen and the Outlaws. The Lawmen led by Wyatt Earp himself, and the Outlaws led by the infamous Jesse James. Now if you haven't guessed it already, this game is based during the American Civil War, had they found nasty alien technology that upjumped them by a good amount of years. So lots of cyborgs, lots of nasty tech. Things you wouldn't expect normally during the American Civil War. The idea behind the starter set is it's an easy way for you and a friend to get into Wild West Exodus with small posses that will eventually lead into much larger posses, and you can branch out into the other factions, including the Confederates and the Union during the American Civil War. Lots of big names, including Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla, which I'm mostly interested in myself. Without further ado, I say we rip this bad boy open. How about you?
Let's just get that packaging off. I think I got it. Oh, fancy. It slides out. That is a nice box. Box opens up. Inside the box, we got bits. Ooh, and other things, of course. We've got 1, 2, 3 sprues of bits to build everything you're going to need for the start set. Boop. Action deck and adventure cards. Look how it opens up. Look at this. I'm sure this brings back some memories for some people. Look at that. It hard still. Ugh. Come on. There we go. You know what? Just like the good old times. Inside contents. 2 halves of your action deck. Make sure you shuffle these together. And your adventure card deck. All nicely wrapped up for you. Same wrapping. Lots of cards. Look at that. So many cards. So many adventures. Got your bases? And how pretty they are. Just like that. Nice too. They got like little grooves in them too for all your basing needs. Nice bases. I like these. You got your torrent template for all those who have shotguns and flamer variants of weapons for some of that high-tech, nasty chemical warfare. And here's your G10s. 4 of them. And though these ones are actually rolling pretty average. Can't complain about that. The dice come with specific 1 symbols. It would be a spade with the skull. And the 10, which is the Wild West Exodus symbol. Got your obligatory rulebook, if you like using those. You got your classic Exodus story explaining what's going on in this crazy world and all the rules to enjoy playing in it. One thing to note with this rulebook is this is version 1.03. They have an updated version 1.07 on the website, and they encourage you to play either editions. They're both equally fun, slight changes in between the two. Another side note, all the rules and unit cards, any information you'll need for Wild West Exodus to play with your favorite models are online for free, easy access. Unit cards and posse building for version 1.03. Again, 1.07 is online and free to download. Force organizations to play as Outlaws. And 1 for the Lawmen. Unit cards for the Lawmen got Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, K9 Attack Dog, Ranger Interceptors, and the K9 Gun Dog. And of course all their special rules you'll need on the back. And let's not forget the Outlaws. You got them all here. Jesse James, Frank James, the Bandit Outriders, and the variants of the dogs for the bad boys. Rules on the back. You have your negative condition and positive condition reminder cards. Double-sided for you and your opponent. And of course, unit common rules for quick reference that you'll find across all of your units in the game. Double-sided for you and your opponent. And you have your Outlaw and Lawman faction armory cards to upgrade your units as you see fit, with all their corresponding point costs written on the card. And your cardboard sprue for all your condition markers and ruler. 8-inch ruler. Bam. 6 on lookout counters. Disordered. Bye-bye. And the rest. Hunkered down, hazard, and stunned. And your social media reference card. All the information you need on the back for Wild West Exodus, Warcradle Studios, and of course, assembly guides and painting guides. Now, if you're a Canadian distributor and you want to get your hands on Wild West Exodus to sell your store, make sure you contact Lion Rampart Imports, as they are the major distributor of Wild West Exodus in Canada. Why don't we take a look at these models once they're built? You have your 2 canine attack dogs on sprue. Doggy, 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 doggy. All done. That was all me, by the way. I work fast. Here's the sprue for your 2 canine gun dogs. Here are your 2 canine gun dogs, all assembled with different weapons. Gatling gun on one, flamethrower on the other. These are beautiful models. And here's the 3rd and final major sprue in the box set that builds all of the remaining 3 Outlaws and 3 remaining Lawmen. We'll start with the Lawmen. Here is the Ranger Interceptor bike. You get 1 in the starter kit. You can build a unit of up to 3. Here's the famous Doc Holliday. I hold him for you because he's got that generic, oh, I'm looking down imposing pose with his hat covering his face, and I figured I'd show you guys what he looks like underneath. He's got a cool little mask on. Here's Wyatt Earp. Here's the back. You better believe he uses that shield too, guys. And his big old shotgun, which, by the way, uses that template. And he's got his big mustache. Here you have your Outlaw bike with this giant twin Gatling cannons out front, skull out front, and big old plow. Here we have Frank James, infamous brother of Jesse James. And this is what he looks like from a better view. Lots of detail. Here we have the Kingpin Outlaw himself, Jesse James, in a kneeling position, shooting both of his revolvers. And as you can see, he has upgraded himself with bionic arms, because I would assume bionic arms is better than regular arms. And that's it for the unboxing of Wild West Exodus. Again, if you're a distributor in Canada and you want to get your hands on this game, all you have to do is contact Lion Ramparts Imports. Sorry, it's hard for me to say. And everyone out there watching this, if you want assembly instructions, it's all online. Rules for your units are all up online. Whenever they update something, it's right away, always free, always online, especially the rules. So you're always up to date and never having to worry about falling behind. Go out there, get your copy of Wild West Exodus, and get yourself in a game with a friend, because I'm about to do that right now with Steve, and we're going to go play our first how to play game of Wild West Exodus, where I will be playing Wyatt Earp versus his Jesse James Outlaw gang in a supply run mission. And if you're interested in learning how to play, you make sure you check out that video, and of course, all the battle reports to come. I know for myself, I will probably be buying an Enlightened army or a Hex army. I don't know. I'm having a hard time on that one. Probably Enlightened. I do love me the good doctor, but I'm rambling. That is it for this unboxing video. Jump over to the next one if you're interested in watching how the gameplay works, and happy wargaming, of course.